Once upon a time, in a cozy little town nestled amidst modern skyscrapers and bustling streets, there lived a spirited girl named Lily. Lily was no princess, but she possessed a certain charm and grace that made her stand out among her peers. One chilly evening, after a long day of school and playing with her friends at the nearby park, Lily returned home feeling utterly exhausted. The once vibrant sunlight had given way to ominous clouds that loomed overhead, threatening rain. As she trudged through the muddy paths and grassy fields, Lily couldn't escape the inevitable splatter of mud that adorned her clothes and shoes. Her once pristine white sneakers were now caked with dirt, and her jeans bore the telltale signs of her adventurous escapades. Streaks of mud and grass adorned the fabric. Even her favorite hoodie, once a cheerful shade of pink, now bore the evidence of her playful romp in the park, with patches of dampness from an unexpected encounter with a puddle. Despite her efforts to stay clean, Lily found herself succumbing to the irresistible allure of the park's muddy terrain. With each step, she felt the squelch of mud beneath her feet, reminding her of the joyous chaos of her afternoon adventures. By the time Lily reached her doorstep, she was thoroughly soaked and dirt-splattered. Yet despite her disheveled appearance, there was a sparkle in her eye and a smile on her face as she remembered the unforgettable memories she had created with her friends amidst the mud and merriment of the park. After a warm and filling dinner with her family, she trudged up the stairs to have a quick shower and then go straight to bed. But as she lay down, she couldn't shake off the feeling of discomfort. The mattress felt too firm, the pillows too flat, and the blankets too thin. Determined to find the perfect level of coziness, Lily rummaged through her closet and drawers, gathering every blanket, pillow, and stuffed animal she could find. Lily's assortment of blankets and plushies spoke volumes about her fondness for comfort and coziness. Draped across her bed like a vibrant tapestry, each blanket boasted its own tale, crafted from plush fabrics and lively patterns. There was the fluffy fleece blanket, adorned with cartoon characters and lively hues, reminiscent of her childhood spent watching Saturday morning cartoons. Its plush texture enveloped her in a warm embrace, providing solace as she drifted off to sleep. Beside it lay a knitted throw, lovingly made by her grandma, its intricate designs a reflection of the time and care poured into its creation. The yarn felt gentle against her skin, holding memories of snug nights curled up with a good book and a steaming mug of cocoa. Then there was the patchwork quilt, a labor of love fashioned from scraps of fabric collected over the years. Each square told its own story, a fragment of her old school uniform, a swatch from her cherished childhood dress, stitched together with affection. It was a tangible reminder of the moments that had shaped her life, offering comfort even on the chilliest nights. Yet the most treasured companions on Lily's bed were her plushies, a whimsical array of cuddly creatures that kept watch over her as she slept. From a floppy-eared bunny to a chubby teddy bear, each plushie had been carefully selected for its softness and charm, providing solace in a sometimes turbulent world. As Lily nestled into her bed each night, surrounded by her beloved blankets and plushies, she felt a wave of peace wash over her. In the embrace of her makeshift sanctuary, she found solace and tranquility, a refuge from the chaos beyond her door. And amidst the softness and warmth of her blankets and plushies, Lily knew she was home. Lily's plushies were a whimsical assembly of characters, each one possessing its own unique charm and personality. Each night, as she nestled into her bed, she found herself surrounded by a colorful array of cuddly companions, each eagerly awaiting their turn to offer comfort and companionship. There was Mr. Floppy, a floppy-eared bunny with a mischievous twinkle in his eye. His soft fur was a comforting presence against Lily's cheek, and his floppy limbs seemed to beckon her into a world of adventure and imagination. Beside him sat Princess Paws, a regal cat adorned in a sparkly tiara and elegant gown. Despite her royal demeanor, Princess Paws was always quick to offer a comforting purr and a gentle nuzzle, soothing Lily with her soft fur and calming presence. Next in line was Teddy, a chubby bear with a heart of gold. His fuzzy arms were always wide open, ready to offer Lily a warm hug whenever she needed it most. With his reassuring smile and cuddly embrace, Teddy was a steadfast source of comfort in times of need. And then there was Squiggles, a whimsical octopus with tentacles of every color imaginable. His squishy body was perfect for snuggling, and his playful demeanor never failed to bring a smile to Lily's face. With his cheerful grin and wiggly arms, Squiggles was a constant reminder that laughter was the best medicine. Together, these plushies formed a loyal group of companions, each one ready to offer comfort and solace whenever Lily needed it most. Lily piled all the blankets and all the plushies onto her bed, creating a mountain of softness that looked a bit like a fluffy cloud and seemed to envelop her in a warm embrace. As Lily nestled amidst her plushy companions, she felt a gentle wave of drowsiness washing over her. The softness of her bed, combined with the comforting presence of her plushies, created a soothing cocoon that seemed to beckon her into the realm of dreams. Her eyelids grew heavy, weighed down by the gentle lullaby of the night. With each breath, she felt herself sinking deeper into the embrace of sleep, her mind drifting away on a sea of tranquility. The rhythmic rise and fall of her chest matched the slow cadence of her breathing, a steady rhythm that mirrored the gentle ebb and flow of the night. The world around her seemed to fade into a blur of soft colors and distant murmurs, replaced by the comforting embrace of darkness. For a fleeting moment, Lily teetered on the brink of slumber, her consciousness hovering on the edge of oblivion. The boundaries between wakefulness and sleep blurred as she found herself caught in that delicate liminal space between the two. Despite the layers upon layers of blankets and the plethora of plushies surrounding her, there was an undeniable sense of suffocation, as if she were being engulfed by a fluffy avalanche. With each shift in position, she felt as though she were wrestling with a mountain of softness, struggling to find a stable foothold amidst the plushy chaos. As she lay there, surrounded by her beloved blankets and plushies, Lily began to realize that perhaps she had gone a tad overboard in her quest for comfort. The once welcoming embrace of her bed had transformed into a labyrinth of fluff and fabric, leaving her feeling more claustrophobic than cozy. With a sigh, Lily mustered the resolve to untangle herself from the plushy pile. As she gingerly removed the topmost layers of blankets and set aside a few of the plushies, she couldn't help but feel a pang of guilt. Each blanket and plushie held a special place in her heart, a cherished reminder of comfort and companionship. But as she peeled back the layers, a sense of relief washed over her. With each blanket she removed, the weight on her chest lifted, and the air felt lighter, more breathable. The once stifling warmth gave way to a gentle breeze, caressing her skin with its cool touch. As she pared down her plushy pile to a more manageable size, Lily found herself enveloped in a newfound sense of clarity. Sometimes less truly was more. Fewer blankets meant more space to stretch out. Fewer plushies meant more room to breathe. And as she settled back into her bed, Lily felt a sense of contentment wash over her. In the simplicity of her surroundings, she found peace, knowing that sometimes the key to comfort lay not in excess, but in moderation. As Lily settled into her bed, she found herself enveloped in a sense of serene tranquility. With just one blanket draped lightly over her, she could feel the gentle warmth seeping into her bones, a comforting embrace that seemed to ward off the chill of the night. Beside her, a couple of plushies nestled close, their soft fur and squishy bodies offering a reassuring presence in the darkness. Though the bed seemed sparsely adorned compared to its usual plushy abundance, there was a simplicity to it that felt strangely inviting. As Lily closed her eyes, she felt a wave of drowsiness washing over her, her eyelids growing heavy with the weight of sleep. The rhythmic rise and fall of her chest matched the slow cadence of her breathing, a steady rhythm that lulled her into a state of peaceful relaxation. For a moment, it seemed as though she were suspended in time, floating on the cusp of sleep's gentle embrace. The world around her faded into a blur of soft colors and distant murmurs, replaced by the comforting darkness of her closed eyelids. With each passing moment, Lily felt herself sinking deeper into the depths of slumber, her consciousness slipping away like sand through her fingers. The worries of the day melted away, replaced by a sense of calm and serenity that seemed to permeate every fiber of her being. But just as she was about to surrender herself to the gentle pull of sleep, a faint rustle broke the silence, jolting her back to wakefulness. With a soft sigh, Lily blinked away the remnants of drowsiness, her senses sharpening as she became aware of the world around her once more. Though sleep still beckoned to her, she knew that there were moments to be savored before succumbing to its embrace. Restlessly, Lily tossed and turned, trying in vain to find a comfortable position amidst the sparse surroundings. The absence of her beloved blankets and plushies left her feeling exposed, vulnerable to the chill of the night air that seeped through the covers. With a frustrated sigh, Lily finally admitted defeat. She knew she couldn't rest until her bed was once again adorned with the familiar comforts that had become an integral part of her nightly routine. Summoning all her remaining energy, she resolved to muster up the strength to rearrange her blankets and plushies once more. With determined resolve, Lily began to carefully layer most of the blankets back onto her bed, arranging them with precision and care. Each blanket was positioned just so, creating a cocoon of warmth that enveloped her like a protective shield. Next came the plushies, each one lovingly placed in its designated spot on the bed. From the floppy-eared bunny to the chubby teddy bear, each plushie found its place amidst the blankets, a reassuring presence in the darkness of the night. As Lily settled back into her newly arranged bed, she felt a sense of satisfaction wash over her. The familiar comforts of her blankets and plushies surrounded her once more, wrapping her in a cocoon of warmth and security. With her bed now adorned in just the right amount of blankets and plushies, Lily nestled into her cozy nest, feeling a sense of contentment wash over her. The soft fabric enveloped her like a warm hug, and the familiar presence of her plushy companions provided a comforting reassurance. Closing her eyes, Lily allowed herself to sink into the embrace of her bed, feeling the tension of the day slowly melt away. With each breath, she felt herself drifting further away from the worries of the world, lulled by the gentle rhythm of her own heartbeat. Outside, the world seemed to fade into a distant murmur, replaced by the soothing sounds of the night. The soft patter of rain against the window pane, the gentle rustle of leaves in the breeze, all served to lull Lily into a state of serene tranquility. As she lay there, bathed in the soft glow of moonlight filtering through her curtains, Lily felt a sense of peace wash over her. In the stillness of the night, she surrendered herself to the embrace of sleep, allowing its gentle currents to carry her away to the realm of dreams. And amidst the warmth and softness of her bed, surrounded by her cherished blankets and plushies, her breaths came slow and steady as she drifted off into a peaceful slumber. Good night, little ones. Sleep tight.